Okay, I'm introducing here my BMW 530D. Is it touring, I guess? This is possibly a disjointed video, but I hopefully give you a review of it, an honest review, really, showing its faults, its features, and whatever. I bought it 10 years ago. I've driven it fairly low mileage, looked after it, loved it. It was the highest spec I could find at the time. I've always bought very high spec cars and, waited until I could find the right car to buy. Okay, so we're going to take this car for a test drive. This is a local B road just down the road from me. I love driving this. I'm just going to slip the gearbox to the left, which puts it in sport mode, and I'm just going to press a button here, which will stiffen up the rear suspension. Now that's in sport mode. Now, if I use the paddles, I can now have manual control of the gearbox. So we're now doing 50 mile an hour around this corner, which is, I'm sure that was quite a right angle, but it's a pretty sharp bend, wasn't it? I don't think you can, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this car. So when I bought it, I think it was 70 some odd thousand miles, because I wanted it to handle perfectly. It had some new springs and some new suspension struts, which, I've always bought high mileage cars and then got my local garage to fit such a thing. It's been serviced when it's needed it, when it's asked for it. It's been looked after. If you put the number plate into car score or whatever, you'll find it hasn't really done a great deal of miles under my ownership. This mirror here was always broken, and I fixed that. Should we burn this off? Let's. Stupid Mercedes. So now we're up to 80 mile an hour. It's no slouch. I get 37 miles to the gallon. I'll turn it around. We'll go back. Let's discuss some of the bits that aren't so good about it. I mean, mechanically sound car, low mileage, I suppose, for its age. Oh, there's the police. It's a good job I wasn't belting along there when the police came along. We'll slip it back into automatic. So let's just turn around. Yeah, so there's a feature on it. I'll press a button down here and it activates a front camera. There's two cameras on the front mudguard, which allow you to sort of peek down a road if you were pulling out of a blind junction. That worked 6 months ago, but I was testing it the other day and went, oh, one of the cameras is down, I think. It's something that, I don't know, in the 15 years or whatever I've owned this car, I have never ever used. Well, I used once and I went, oh right, well the screen, the camera was dirty and I really couldn't see that much, so I just used my eyes like anybody would. So that's what I consider a bit of a pointless feature. Right, let's get past this cyclist before there's traffic, because I'm going to catch up with this policeman in a minute. He might pull me over. What else is wrong with it? Oh yeah, so it had a recall from BMW the other day about airbags. I've done that, and there was a recall about let's put it in manual. You can put it in manual momentarily, and I think it reserves back to drive. They fitted a new condenser and regassed the aircon. Like all cars of this age, it really doesn't hold its gas, so the aircon's not working, and it never has really ever since I've owned it. And I've always just lived with it. Can I think of anything else wrong with it? Not really. 37 miles to the gallon. Automatic head. Blah, blah, blah. Going on a bit here. So let's move on to the extras of the car. Sport adjustable suspension, as mentioned. Flappy panels. The extra sound system, which is in here. If I press A or B in there, that will, I think A is optimized for the driver, and B, well, you've got navigation here, but B is optimized for everybody in the car. God, it's been some time ago since I drove it. Let's go to multimedia. Bluetooth works, but this is a ripped CD, so let's put that on. Let's just turn this on. Oi! So you can make your ears bleed. Let's just go into the boot. What else have we got? Power adjusting doodles on there. Lumbar support underneath here. Never used it. Totally pointless optional extra. Automatic tailgate. This is a divider that goes across there and in between there. But the sound system, I think, is down there. There's actually a USB lead and a CD, so you can load some software and adjust it if you wish. It's that 1060 seat, so you can just pull this lever here and that goes down. Okay, that's working well. Oh, and there's this extra BMW thing that flips down to protect the boot there. Very nice. Fixing points. A little bit of space underneath there. There's the tyre kit, obviously the nuts and all the rest of it. It's all there. It's running beautiful. Talk about the bad bits. There's a few spider's web underneath there. There's a few tiny little stone chips on the bonnet which are touched up. There's a little ding there that's sort of been covered up. There's a bit of a scratch here which I've sort of lacquered over, but it's there. Generally the rest is fine. Again, there's those wheels. There's a scratch just here, which again I've done up. I think generally she's in a good order. Oh, and there's also a little bit of damage here. There's a little crack on the bottom of that spoiler on the front end. Reversing cam. Oh my god, that goes up and down automatically. Like I say, I bought this, and this was a must-have feature, and I just bought the car and put it in the garage. Oh my god, that reminds me of the best feature. The best feature of this car is the fact you press underneath there and this window opens. Oh my god, look, and that goes up and down. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that went up and down. But this is brilliant, because when you walk up to the car, instead of having to wait for the tailgate to open, you can just open and close that. So when you pick the kids up from school, you just go, oh, I'll throw the bags in, thank you. Oh, that's it, and now I can just get in and walk away. Whereas my new car, I have to wait for the boot to open. I can't believe that goes up and down. I have never actually fitted it in all these years I've owned the car. And then I believe that this fits into, this is a mesh that fits into two fixing points there. Well, I never. And of course we got ACS, or whatever it is, traction control off. Though I don't think you can turn it off properly. Handbrake and auto hold. Don't know whether that's an optional extra. This iDrive thing, not the biggest fan of that, never have been. Navigation, can't remember the last time that was updated. I've always just put my phone here and used Waze or whatever. Yeah, looking good. in this bag, I don't know where it is, it's not in the car, I thought it was in the car, is a retractable tow hitch, which goes underneath the rear there. You turn a little wheel and it comes in, and there's, if I can feel it, oh Christ, there's a little socket there that slots down as well, so you can plug your electrics in, and you've got a complete tow hitch, which is retractable. I thought I'd thrown it in the car. Oh, I took it out of the car to weight something down because it's incredibly heavy. That alone was about £600 or £700 to have fitted. Seats, lumbar support, diddly-der. Automatic windscreen wipers have just gone. I jumped in a Tesla and tested a Tesla for 4 hours. Amazing car, but the automatic windscreen wipers were absolutely hopeless. And I just thought, if they can't do that, what else can they put right? Trying to think of any other extras it's got. La 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 la. Oh, I think this is auto dimming, doesn't it? I think it auto dims, if I remember rightly. Oh, automatic headlights. I always leave it on automatic, turns them on. Like I say, there's automatic dipping, there's automatic windscreen wipers. I love all the gadgets. Had to have as many features as I possibly could. Let's do an 0 to 60 and take it for a drive. So here we are on private road. I'm just going to put it into sport, and I'm going to try it to 0 to 60. Here we go. Very unscientific this, and floor it. Got the window open. There we go. Oh, it's turned the brakes on for me. Fantastic.